Hello and welcome to News in Brief on Vantage TV, where I bring you daily news updates on the stories that made major headlines from around the world. My name is Anita Macaulay. Do well to stay tuned. On the national news, Tinubu arrives in France for Global Financial Pact Summit. President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday arrived to Paris, France for a two-day new Global Financial Pact Summit. Tinubu was received at the airport by Ambassador Kayode Laro and other top government officials from the Nigerian Embassy and French Ministry of Foreign Affairs after the plane touched down at 6:47 p.m. local time. During his time in Paris, the president will join world leaders to review and sign a new global financial pact that places vulnerable countries on a priority list for support and investment, following the devastating impact of climate change, the energy crisis, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Godwin Emefiele sues DSS. The suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, on Tuesday, approached the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja, challenging his detention by the Department of State Service, DSS. In his originating motion on notice, Emefiele is praying for the court to enforce his rights to liberty and freedom of movement, as there is no basis for his continuous detention. However, the Attorney General of the Federation as well as the DSS have insisted that the detention of the suspended CBN governor is lawful. They noted that the arrest of the former CBN governor was an administrative decision of the DSS. On to international news, Joe Biden's son reaches plea deal on tax charges. US President Joe Biden's son, Hunter, has agreed to plead guilty to 2 counts of failure to pay federal income tax and admitted to illegally owning a gun, prosecutors said on Tuesday. Hunter Biden, whose business dealings have been under attack for years from Republican lawmakers, acknowledged possessing a firearm despite being a drug user. The plea agreement between the 53-year-old and the U.S. Attorney's Office in his home state of Delaware was still needed to be approved by a federal judge. According to the charges, Biden failed to file his tax returns on his time earning of more than $1.5 million for 2017 and 2018. In both years, he owed more than $100,000 in taxes on those earnings. The president's son is unlikely to face any prison time. 41 women die in grisly riot in Honduran prison. A grisly riot at a women's prison in Honduras on Tuesday left at least 41 women dead, most burned to death in violence the country's president blamed on Mara street gangs that often wield broad power inside penitentiaries. 26 of the women victims were burned to death and the remainder shot or stabbed at the prison in Tamara, about 30 miles northwest of Honduran. At least 7 inmates were being treated at the hospital. Video clips shown by the government from inside the prison showed several pistols and a heap of machetes and other bladed weapons that were found after the riots. Honduran President Xiomara Castro said the riot was planned by Maras with the knowledge and acquaintance of security authorities, and this will be thoroughly investigated. That's the size of the package on this edition of News in Brief on Vantage TV. For more updates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.